E aí, gente! Welcome back to the brewery. Today, we're going to be doing a review of the Slimline Torpedo Keg. During this review, we're going to actually break this guy down and do some cleaning. One of the things that we're going to need is an adjustable wrench. We're going to need some dish soap, going to need a sponge, and we're going to need a brush. Now, Slimline is important because the diameter will allow us to use the Avanti mini keg and have the CO2 canister next to it. Unfortunately, it is just a little bit too wide to have two of them side by side. Actually works out well for me since I wanted to keep my CO2 cylinder on the inside. Does two things. First thing, that CO2 cylinder goes ahead and absorbs that temperature and allows the refrigerator to run more efficiently because there is that volume at that temperature. Plus, while I am dispensing, the CO2 cylinder, as the gas is expanding, absorbs heat. So it actually assists cooling down the refrigerator, and that also improves my efficiency. Now, top view, you can see very clearly labeled. There's the out port, that's where the liquid comes out, and the in port, that's where the gas comes in. You can also see this notch. The notch is on the gas in, and there it's clearly marked so we know which post goes to which channel. So first thing we need to do is vent out the gas. And take our adjustable wrench. It's very important that you vent the gas first. Okay, you can see the gas post here. And there is the spring and grommet there. And the liquid tube. And now it's completely apart. Now, one of the advantageous things about these kegs is that you can actually reach your hand down inside of them and clean them up. Get inside of the neck, down the sides, all the way along on the bottom. Allow that clean water to come through both the in and the out. Put a little bit of dish soap on the brush. Clean around the outside. Rinse thoroughly. Try and make sure it goes through the ports. and then we set it aside to let it dry out. Clean up your O-ring. Liquid port. And the gas port. And again, there's those grooves. Now I'm going to let it dry for a little while, and then I'm going to come back, reassemble, and put it under pressure. Again, the notched side goes on the gas in. It's optional if you want to close this and put it under pressure. I do prefer to store mine under pressure. And I like to get all of the oxygen out of here, so just in case there's any kind of bacteria or molds, I'm going to suffocate it. Now, one of the nicest parts about the Slimline Torpedo Kegs is that they're stackable, and it protects the ball lock valve and quick disconnect. So in my kegerator, I can use one and not worry about bumping my connects on the roof of my kegerator. But if you have a full-size kegerator, you can end up dispensing 4 kegs at the same time, which will allow you to put a 4 or even 6 tap dispenser up on the tower, which is really, really nice. You can have a bock, a stout, as well as an IPA and a light beer if that's your thing. So depending on who you have and what their beer preferences are, you can service up to 4 to 6 different people. Some of the larger kegerators will allow you to put three different 5-gallon kegs, but with that size you could put 6 of these. So if you learned something, give me a like if this helped you make a decision. Subscribe to my channel, you know you want to, and I will see you next week.